All right, let's take a look now at the ratings for week 40, starting with free to air. And look at that, The Bachelor makes it in.
Number 2 there. I haven't seen 10 in that first slide for a while, have we?
To see it in
so it's
there.
been good, yeah. I think MasterChef was probably the last show we saw up there. It did that well for them.
Finally, a ratings winner for 10, because it wasn't actually, and it didn't make it in any of the other weeks. So this is the first time it's made it in for the finale.
Yes.
And the block, of course, taking out the top spot. No surprises there. Let's turn the page and look at the next 5. You can see 7 in there as well with X Factor.
Yep, usual suspects.
All right, let's take a look now at some of the subscription television for week 40, and starting with the top 5 there. This, of course, includes both sport and non-sport. The Dally M Awards, though, coming in at number 1.
Yep, a few movies. And I think the only live sport event there was in at number 6. We'll
let's switch the page and have a look.
It's the Champions League.
There's not a lot of football left now to really watch, is there?
No, it's not. Well, the A-League coming up.
Well, let's talk about The Bachelor, because it rated very well this week. Number 2, as we mentioned, the first time it's in, but there's been a little bit of a backlash since. What is it? Yeah,
well, some people think it's, it's been a bit, all the negative publicity could hurt the format, but I don't think so. I mean, reality television, I don't think people have their expectations too high, even if you disagree with what happens, and I think as far as 10 concerned, it's great to have all this conversation about it.
Well, let's be honest, it was the front page of almost every
people who've never watched the show are even talking about it, so there will be substantially more interest when the show rolls around again, and especially if they decide to spin off and do a Bachelorette as well.
Yeah,
it'll be very interesting.
There's rumours of the Bachelorette coming, isn't there?
Absolutely, yeah.
But nothing
and even the girl who missed out on the final could be set up now as the potential host for that series.
Sam. So you don't think it's damaged the format?
No, not at all. Yeah, I think it's probably enhanced it. Sure, a few people might have bad feelings, but it's just woken up a whole audience that might have been oblivious to it.
Yeah, perhaps they might realise that they may not find love on a reality show, but they may go for it anyway. All right, let's talk the makers of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, another sort of reality show. It's coming to Australia.
Yep, by TV Studios. Look, they've been working on selling this for a long time. They've finally got it across the line. I think we've spoken about that before, but Peter Abbott and Lara Hopkins are going to be looking after it. Peter Abbott got great credentials in reality TV, worked on the Big Brother for 10 years ago, and Lara has worked on this I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here before, so they're both perfect choices, I think.
Well equipped to do it. All right, speaking now, let's move to sport. Of course, the NRL Grand Final attracted the biggest ever TV audience. So does this settle AFL versus NRL argument?
No, it doesn't. It's just opened it up all over again. Now, it's a bit of a crazy argument, but it's fun how the people who, with the passion for both sports, sort of go hammer and tongs over it. The AFL had the biggest metro audience, but when you factor in the regional audience, then the NRL has the biggest sort of national. So it's they both have a good aim, but they're both massive sports, and of course there's room for both of them.
Okay, we can't say who wins just yet. Hyundai A-League as well starts this weekend. Big changes at the broadcasters as well. Yeah,
look, Fox Sports and SBS both have some of the TV rights for this. SBS is moving it from SBS 2 to SBS 1, so I think that'll help give it a little bit bigger audiences for the live game they have on Friday evenings. And Fox Sports have hired some interesting people, Ned Zellick and John Aloisi, former sort of Socceroo All-Stars, to sort of boost their coverage. They've got a whole lot of new support programming around it. So both broadcasters will be hoping some pretty good things. Starts on Friday night.
All right, we'll watch out for that one. And that is all we have time for on this edition of Media Week. Thanks, as always, to our co-host and editor and publisher of Media Week, James Manning. From the team here, thanks for your company.